is Monday, December 11th, and I am feeling pretty good again. I have almost all my energy back. I am in the dye studio this afternoon, and I am cooking up some wholesale orders for the Fibre Nook, which is my local yarn store here in Edmonton. And I'm also playing with some colors that I have taken notes of and written down in my idea book. So I thought, alongside dyeing the wholesale order, I would have a little bit of fun. So some of those colors may make an appearance in this vlog later. We'll see. For now, I have some orders to pack up while these colors are setting. Since we have brought the new kittens home, I have needed to move my drying racks into my office or the upstairs studio because they're kittens and they actually like yarn. I can't even knit around them. So this door stays closed unless I'm in it and observing, and I know that they're in here. But now I need to pack up some orders, and I'm hoping that I can kind of clean this place up a little bit this week. It's driving me nuts. I got some mail today from Kim at Ginger Snap that she has designed some enamel pins. And I thought I would pick some up. And they're upside down. There's a bureau full of yarn, a bag or purse full of yarn, and another bureau full of yarn, and it looks like slippers or boots full of yarn. They're so cute. And these are going to be great to give as gifts. And I'm going to keep some for myself too because I love enamel pins, and I have quite a few on my purse. Now it's time for breakfast. Going to make myself some toast for breakfast. Just dropped the boy off at school. We're in walking distance to school, which is great. And when I got home, the cats are cohabitating, which is amazing. Our old cat is only hissing when startled. And she's getting braver every day. So pretty soon I'll be able to have the kittens free roaming at night so that the old cat can get used to them. And yeah, the kittens don't want to be locked up in that room anymore. And anything else? Today is Tuesday, December the 12th. And I'm laughing because the cats just saw a magpie outside the window and they're all looking at them. After breakfast, I have a couple errands to run. I have parcels to mail, and I have to stop at the printers to pick up some more of my yarn bands because I'm pretty much out. Then I have dyeing to do, more dyeing to do. My drying racks are almost full, so I'm going to have to put a fan on them to speed up drying because I have much more to hang up. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you later. Mercury Retrograde. I first noticed it about last year in the winter. Was the first time that I really felt like Why am I so tired? Sorry, that was the phone, which I ignored. I just stopped the video until it finished ringing. Anybody else ignore their phones? I hate answering the phone. Anyway, Mercury Retrograde. The first time I really noticed the effects of Mercury Retrograde was about this time last year, I guess, or late fall last year. The cat's coming in the room. Where are you? Come here. Hello. Okay, they're leaving. Extreme and utter fatigue is my main symptom. Can you hear the cat growling? Wicket! Wicket is the old cat, and she's growling at the smallest kitten. So I knew when I heard that it was Mercury retrograde time again, I was anticipating feeling the fatigue and you know, electronic glitches and that sort of thing, which are annoying, but you deal with it. It's the fatigue that I can't deal with, and this year it's been so much worse. I wake up in the morning and I feel not too bad. I have my coffee, I see my son, we have breakfast, we get ready for school, and then we walk to school. And then when I'm walking home, I just feel like the weight, like gravity is that much stronger on me. I can barely walk home. I'm so tired. I get home, I have more coffee, and then like yesterday, that just seemed to play into my anxiety, and that was not a fun day. I forgot to mention today is Wednesday, December 13th, and yeah, so today I actually took a nap. After I got home from walking my son to school, I went back to bed, and I was in bed for an hour. I woke up after an hour, and I felt better. My head didn't feel as foggy or fuzzy or just brain tired. So I didn't get into dyeing though until just a few minutes ago. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So now I have some more colorways in the dye pots. I am still working on the wholesale order for the Fibre Nook, and I just thought I would do this video because if you are like me and you're suffering from exhaustion, fatigue, the Christmas holidays, Mercury retrograde, you're not alone. If you suffer from anxiety, you are not alone. I am just trying to deal, just trying to cope, just trying to get through it. Because it'll stop, it'll end, I'll feel better, I'll be back to normal. But it's times like these where I feel like, what do I do to get out of this slump? How do I make myself better? Sometimes it ends up with me getting a new hairstyle or dyeing my hair, buying new glasses, something, looking for a substantial change. But I kind of like my hair, so I'm still trying to like grow it a little bit. I need a bang trim, but and I'm thinking of new glasses because I've had these ones for 2 or 3 years now. So I'm thinking about some new frames. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video because I would like to show you, I guess, some knitting that I'm doing. And I got a really awesome new project bag, and I'd like to share that with you too. So I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna go and get my stuff so I can talk to you guys some more. I grabbed the kitty. This is Kennedy. Ow, she's scratching me. She doesn't want to be here, but I wanted you to see her. She's about 4 months old. well, almost 4 months old, and she's one of our new kittens. And she's the one that had a little cold when we brought her home. Anyway, I'm gonna let her go because she does not want to stay, but this is Kennedy, and maybe if I'm lucky I will grab a cricket and show you guys later. Okay, there you go. Ow, she scratched me good. Ouch. All right, while I was grabbing my things, I heard a thump outside the front door. No doorbell rang, but my new cooktop arrived. It's just a little portable cooktop. One of my cooktops died. I have been using some that I found at Canadian Tire. They're just coil top 2 burner cooktops, and only one of the burners works now, which isn't great because the pans that I use need 2 burners to heat up. So I'll show you. This is my new cooktop, and a friend of mine who is an indie dyer uses this one, I believe. So and she really liked it, and it looks interesting. It looks like the burners are the same size, so I'm gonna give it a try. And it's great timing because I have that big wholesale order to dye, and I've only been working on 3 burners, so now I'll be back up to 4 burners, or 4 cooktops. Ow, that cat really scratched me. She dug in trying to get away. Okay, so I want to show you my new bag that I got yesterday from my friend Andrea. You can follow her. Her name on Instagram is Andrea Geldart, and her business is called Andrea's Hand Spuns, and she does do a lot of spinning, but she is an excellent sewist, and she collects old-fashioned sewing machines and cleans them up and gets them working again, and they're amazing, and so is Andrea. So this is the new project bag that she has created, and she's calling it the Yarn Party Bag, and you will see why. It is a very large bag. Let me just fix the bottom so you can see it a little bit better. It has a vinyl bottom. Let me see, can you see her logo? It is right there. And so it has a black vinyl bottom and a designer quilting cotton top. And I just loved the crazy birds. I'm a bird lover, and some of you know that already, but these are so funny because of their really big crazy eyes. And it's pink, and I love pink. So it has a handle. It is a drawstring bag, which I've never used a drawstring bag before, and I've always wanted one because sometimes, as you know, your yarn gets caught in the zippers of a zippered project bag. Now let's show you the inside. I'm gonna try and turn it all the way around inside out so you can actually see what's on the inside, because this bag is nothing short of amazing. It is full of pockets, and it has a really cool feature inside that lets you store your cakes of yarn in individual little pockets or pouches. So let me see, can I get this looking correct? Okay, it's kind of strange, but this is the inside. So you will see there are 2 stiff kind of corners, and when the bag is right side out, the corners will meet in the middle like this, so it gives you 4 places to put 4 different yarn cakes if you're doing just like maybe you're doing stranded color work, or you're alternating skeins for a project, or you're doing a 3 or 4 color shawl or stripes or that kind of thing. It's amazing. Okay, I just noticed this because I hadn't turned it inside out before, but she has this little section of pockets here. Do you see that? Where you could stick, sorry, my finger's going in the wrong spot. there are all these little pockets. You can see the line, the edging where the stitching is. These are all little pockets. So you could put little pens in them. You could put DPNs in them. You could put crochet hooks in them. Look at that. Those are all little pockets. And then behind it, my bag's falling. Behind it are deep pockets, wide pockets. And there's more on the other side as well. These are bigger, longer. Okay, they go all the way down. Like, this is amazing. You need pockets, you need this bag, guys. You need this bag. So it's the Yarn Party bag from Andrea's Hand Spuns. And you can contact her to find out when she will be making more. I believe it will be in January. She is waiting for some more interfacing to arrive. And of course, there's a zippered pouch as well. So this is a pocket, and then this is a zippered pouch. So if you got little things like, you know, your little itty bitty notions like stitch markers and that sort of thing that you don't want falling out, put them in there. And then this is great. It has a little carabiner clip. So if you have like little scissors you want to attach there, that's great. Andrea, I love my new bag. Thank you so much for finding this really cool fabric for me. I can't wait to use it. I will be first using it January 1st when I cast on my sister's shawl, which is a mystery knit along being hosted by the Stitchin' Sisters. If you watch the Cozy Up with the Stitchin' Sisters podcast, they are from Grand Prairie. I look forward to their podcast every week. Like, seriously, I will be waiting and waiting for their podcast. And usually it comes out Thursday evening. They often record Thursday morning and have the podcast ready to go on the Thursday evening. And I will usually watch it while I'm hand washing the dinner dishes. Or if I don't get a chance to do that, I will watch it while I'm working in the morning on a Friday. So yeah, great little bag. I'll be looking forward to using that come January 1st. So now I'm going to show you what I've been knitting on. A couple weeks ago I showed you the socks that I had been finishing. I couldn't wait any longer and I cast on some new socks. I am using the same size 9-inch circular needles that I used the last time. They are 2.75 millimeter high sharps, and the yarn is a Regia color. And well, of course I bought it because of the colors. It's got hot pink and like a nice turquoise blue, and I've been decided that I wanted to learn how to knit continental. So I finally bit the bullet and sat down and started learning how to do that. And I feel like I am maybe a little bit faster at knitting this way than I was knitting English style, which was where I was throwing the yarn. I had tried to learn how to do picking, which is, it looks kind of like this, but it's with the yarn in the right hand, and it just didn't come naturally to me. This one, a couple rounds in, and it was going pretty smoothly. So that's how I've been knitting this sock. I feel like my tension is a little bit looser knitting this way, so I'm not sure if these socks are going to be a little bit too big for me, so they might end up being gifted to somebody with bigger feet. So we'll see how that goes. And lastly, my second work in project is my Jamie shawl, and I'm just gonna get this sorted out here. So I ended up ripping it out and recasting it on because I had made a counting an error. I had missed one of the make ones, and so I had an incorrect stitch count. This is the right side and this is the wrong side, and I'm just barely starting the second section, which is a textured section. It has a really cool seed stitch border all along the edge, and so far I have learned 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 or 5 new things that I've never done before. And I know that I'll be learning a lot more because this shawl is full of texture, and the different sections, well, I'll be learning a lot of different things in every single section because I'm not an experienced knitter. I've knit a few things, and aside from like 1 shawl or 2 shawls, hats, really basic things, socks, I've never really learned any textural stitches. So yeah, so I hope to put a lot more on this shawl because I would like to have it off the needles for January 1st so that I can start the my sister shawl mystery knit along. And this pattern is by Jamie from the Stitchin' Sisters, and it uses 3 skeins of either worsted weight or DK weight. And I am using my hand-dyed yarn on my classic worsted base, and this colorway is called Log Driver's Waltz. And I do believe I have some in my shop right now. So that's it for works in progress, and I'm gonna stop the video there. I'm not sure if I have any more to share with you today. I am going to try and maybe do some sewing later, and I will see if I can figure out how to get my mother-in-law's serger working. I have been having nothing but problems with the tension on it, and it's supposed to be the type of serger where you don't adjust tension. It's an air threaded machine, which is so cool. And I've rethreaded it, and I've done all of the little tiny adjustments that they suggest doing, but the thread on my loopers is just the tension's too loose, and I've got loops sticking way out off the edge of the fabric. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm hoping that my internet connection will actually allow me to search for some help online, because again, Mercury Retrograde has been screwing up my electronics and that kind of thing, as it does. So that's it for now. This is probably going to be one of my longest videos. If I get a chance, I will record a little bit of my day tomorrow and get this video up as soon as I can. Okay, Grace, have a good day. Bye-bye. Guess who's being a good kitty now? Hi. This is the same one I had earlier who didn't want to be on camera. Her name is Kennedy. Kennedy, baby girl. Anyway, I wanted to come back on and tell you that I had a bit of good news. I got a phone call from my son's school, and my husband and I won front row seats to his Christmas concert tomorrow night, so that's so exciting. And the other good news is that I figured out the tension issue on the serger that I'm borrowing from my mother-in-law. So, sorry, just watching out the front window at a weird truck that just came into the cul-de-sac. Anyway, it's gone now. Figured out the serger tension, and it's working great. So I can finally sew my new dress together and make the cute little outfits I have planned to make for my niece for Christmas. And that's all. Today is Thursday, December 14th, and as tomorrow is going to be my weekly stocking, I wanted to show you the yarns that you can expect to see in the shop tomorrow. I'm going to start with Raspberry Cheesecake. I will have Raspberry Cheesecake on worsted weight, my classic worsted, and my basic sock. I will also be adding more granite gray on basic sock. I have dyed up some more Allison's pajamas and I have it on worsted weight, basic sock, and for the first time I dyed it on my Squish Bulky. And I really like how it turned out on Squish Bulky. And in between dyeing for my wholesale order, I did some playing in the pots, so I have a couple skeins each of some new colorways. These don't have names yet, so I will just show you the colors. This one is a white or undyed base with speckles in pink, purple, aqua, and dark blue. This is another undyed or bare base with speckles in yellow, green, blue, and dark brown. And the last one is a undyed base with speckles in orange, teal, purple, and mustard. Anyway, that's it for Thursday. Today's a very busy day. I have my son's Christmas concert in the afternoon and again this evening. I have some more yarn cooking up as we speak, so I'm making this video while the color sets. I have more yarn to skein up in between all of that and hopefully get another dozen skeins dyed in between the afternoon and the evening Christmas concerts. So it looks like I have some videos to edit now, and I'll be getting this up on YouTube later tonight. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Thanks guys, bye bye.